Hey guys, Ben here with If Nutrition. In today's video, I'm going to give you the 5 steps you need to follow in order to bulk without getting fat. So we all know the quandary. We want to put on lean body mass. We don't want to put on the fat. Most people, when they go in a bulk mode, they make the mistake they're eating everything in sight. Yes, they're getting bigger, but at the same time, they're also putting on a lot of body fat that they're going to need to get rid of at a later date on a horrible cut. So the easiest way is to make sure that we are consuming enough that we can keep the body in a state where it can easily put on as much lean body mass as possible, but without storing the extra calories as body fat. So step number 1, make sure you're lean enough. Most people don't do this. If you're a guy, you're going to want to be under about 15% body fat. As a woman, you want to be under 25. If you're not, your body is not in the right state to really put on as much body, like lean muscle mass as possible. So your first port of call is going to be getting on a cutting off that excess body fat to get yourself down to under 15% as a guy, under 25% as a woman, before moving on to step 2. Step number 2, be realistic with how much lean body mass you are going to be able to put on within a month. Now for guys, you're going to be looking between 1 and 2 pounds a month of lean muscle mass. Girls, you're going to be looking to be putting on between half and 1 pound of lean muscle mass a month. If you're putting on any more than this, then I hate to break it to you, but this is going to be going on in the form of body fat, which is what you don't want. You want lean muscle mass. The only sidebar on this, that if you are taking steroids, you are going to be able to put on a lot more than this. You know, I'm not for that. That's not what I do. That's not what I kind of campaign for. So, you know, if you're doing that, yes, you are going to be able to exceed that amount of lean muscle mass. But for the naturals out there, guys, you are going to be looking between £1, £2 a month. Girls, you're going to be looking between half a pound and £1 a month. Any more than that, you're going to be putting on body fat. So you need to measure your progress and make sure you're staying within those perimeters. Step number 3, make sure you know what your calorie goals are. So you should already know your maintenance calories or your cut calories. It's easy to get back to your maintenance calories and understand what they are. For a guy, you're going to want to add in around 300 calories a day and see how that fits you. So you would add in 300 calories a day. You'd monitor that over a week, 2 weeks, see how much weight you're putting on. If you're staying within that target lean muscle mass gain window, then everything's good. If you're putting on a bit too much weight, you might need to dial those calories back 100. If you're not, you might need to dial them up 100. So it's a gradual process of feeling out how many calories we need to add or subtract in order to keep ourselves in that sweet spot for guys. Again, between 1 to 2 pound of lean muscle mass per month. For girls, half a pound to £1. So for girls, you're going to want to be adding around 100 to 150 calories. See how that sits with you. Again, if you're consuming that amount of calories extra and you're putting on too much weight, you need to dial it back a little bit. If you're not, you can afford to add a few more calories to it. After a few weeks to a month, you're going to find that sweet spot of how many extra calories you need to add to maintenance in order to kind of get that gradual muscle mass gain per month. And it's a constant state of working out what that number is and monitoring it. Which brings me on to step 4. Monitoring, tracking and making changes. Don't just work it out on the first week that, oh yeah, that seemed okay, I'm consuming an extra 300 calories, everything's good, I just need to keep consuming that 300 calories. Your metabolism, your body's going to adapt to that, and you might find that that muscle mass gain kind of starts to peter off. So you might need to add in another 100 calories. Monitor it for a week, see how that fits with you. You're basically adding and subtracting calories every week depending on how your body is reacting to those extra calories. And ultimately, you are looking at your maximum amount of muscle mass gain over that month, that week, and trying to stay within those perimeters. And again, if you're putting on too much, dial the calories back. If you're not putting on enough, add a few more calories in. So, and by doing that week by week, you're able to keep making changes And this way you will make sure you keep your body in a position where it's getting enough calories that you can put on the maximum amount of muscle mass with the minimal amount of fat gain. And step number 5, it's a virtue. Be patient. You know, gaining muscle mass is a slow process. You know, everybody wants it to be this quick thing, and that's why people go out and do these horrible, dirty bulks. I'm on a bulk, I'm eating everything. Yeah, that's fine, but you're going to put on a massive amount of weight, which is going to cover up the muscle mass anyway, and you're making your life so much harder the other end when you've got to cut all of this off. So you only need to be in that slight surplus for the optimum amount of muscle mass gain. So like I say, just keep adjusting those calories up and down to try and keep that muscle mass building in the right direction. So that's my 5 tips. I'd love to know if you've got any questions, how you do your bulk, what you find's optimum to you. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.